Hello, I am Joy. Hello, I am Joy Onyeso, your host of the Friday Night Hangout. I am delighted to formally welcome you to our first season, season 6. Yay! This is our first season in the year 2022. Friday Night Hangout is a community of like-minded individuals who are willing to give themselves the permission to play full out by learning, unlearning, and relearning skills, strategies, and attitudes required to live a life of unlimited abundance, both in their personal and professional lives. This season, we would start off with conversations on repositioning yourself for growth, understanding value leading relationship that takes you to the next level. And we will also be talking about breaking bias for gender and development. I want you to come fully loaded on board into this season. So invite your family, your friends, your loved ones. Come, let us learn and celebrate ourselves in this first season of the year, episode 81 of our season 6. Now, if you want to change the results you've been getting over the years, you have to change the way you do things. And in this season, we are giving you that opportunity to learn new strategies and skills. I look forward to engaging with you every Friday night at 7 p.m. West African time on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Make it a date with me. You wouldn't regret being part of this tribe. See you on the next episode of Friday Night Hangout. Hello, I am Joy Onyeso, your host of the Friday Night Hangout. I am delighted to formally welcome you to our first season, season 6. Yay! This is our first season in the year 2022. Friday Night Hangout is a community of like-minded individuals who are willing to give themselves the permission to play full out by learning, unlearning, and relearning skills, strategies, and attitudes required to live a life of unlimited abundance, both in their personal and professional lives. This season, we would start off with conversations on repositioning yourself for growth, understanding value leading relationship that takes you to the next level. And we will also be talking about breaking bias for gender and development. I want you to come fully loaded on board into this season. So invite your family, your friends, your loved ones. Come, let us learn and celebrate ourselves in this first season of the year, episode 81 of our season 6. Now, if you want to change the results you've been getting over the years, you have to change the way you do things. And in this season, we are giving you that opportunity to learn new strategies and skills. I look forward to engaging with you every Friday night at 7 p.m. West African time on YouTube, LinkedIn, and Facebook. Make it a date with me. You wouldn't regret being part of this tribe. See you on the next episode of Friday Night Hangout. Hey, hello, good evening. Good evening. All the way from Lagos, I bring greetings to you. How are you? I'm super excited to welcome you to the last episode of Friday Night Hangout in the month of June. Woo! I'm Joy Oyesa and I'm your host of the Friday Night Hangout show. And this is our 102nd episode of the Friday Night Hangout. I'm excited. I'm really excited. We're growing so fast and so far. And in the month of June, we've been discussing on leveraging on the social media. And tonight, we're going to be concluding that conversation. But as usual, I always like to know where you're joining in from and how you're doing. So please use the chat box to tell me your name. I can see your name actually. So just tell me where you're joining in from. Hello, Princess. Hello, Gusadi. Hello, Wake Favor. Hello, Divine. Hello. I can't say a whole lot of people. Please do forgive me. I'm here in the venue of the She Speaks Summit in Lagos, and we just concluded a day that is loaded. Today was really loaded at the She Speaks Summit, and we just wrapped up. I said I was going to stop by to make sure I have the Friday night hangout with you. So please do bear with me if the network goes on and off. We have network challenges here. But in keeping with the spirit of being consistent and showing up, I'm right here, with you tonight to ensure that we conclude our conversation. So, how's your week been for you? Mine has been back to back. In fact, after the She Speaks Summit, I'm going to take some days off to catch my breath and just to distress. So, how's your own week been like? What has been happening to you? Do let me know, do share. It's always a privilege and honor. So exciting to be with you. So this week we're going to be concluding our conversation on leveraging on the social media. And I'm just going to build on some of the things we've talked about today at the She Speaks Summit that really resonates with the theme we're discussing in the month of June. Now, one of the things I'm going to talk about today is on using the social media to tell your brand story. Using the social media to tell your brand story. How do you use the social media to tell your brand story effectively, efficiently, and also using it to create an impact? Weke says, the week has been so far so good. Good evening. Thank you. Oh, my birthday was on Wednesday and it was really amazing. I wanted to use this time to say thank you so much to all the Friday Night Hangout tribe who made out time to join me. Thank you. I'm still having a very bad cold and I'm just managing it. So do bear with me if my voice has cracked a little bit or I have to go a little bit. But I feel so much more better than I was yesterday. I feel so much better than I was yesterday night. So thank you for all those who sent personal messages. So yeah, we're going to go right in. And as usual, if you have questions, if you have comments, please do the chat box. And if you know of anyone who needs to be here as we conclude this conversation, please ask the person to join in. Oh, and before I forget, I'm happy. I'm excited. We launched the Friday Night Hangouts book, the first series on Wednesday. Woo! Who is excited? I am super excited. So we have the first season of the Friday Night Hangouts in a book. Yes. A 359-page book that has amazing content. In fact, when I was reading through the book, I couldn't stop the tears. I was like, wow, so much content. We've done a lot on the Friday Night Hangout. And I want to use the opportunity once again to say thank you. Thank you for always keeping faith. Thank you for always showing up. Because without you, there would have been no Friday Night Hangout. And I'm going to put the details of the book on my wall tomorrow. I'm going to put the details of the book on my wall tomorrow and how you can get a copy of the book. I've been out all through today. We've been in a summit, so it's just been back to back. So I don't have a copy of the book yet. I didn't come prepared to showcase the book tonight at the Friday night hangout. So please do bear with me. But if you check my wall tomorrow, I'm going to put the book here. And then for the Friday night hangout tribe members, next week, Friday, we're going to have a special thing next week, Friday. I always love to do special thing. I'm going to have a special thing next week, Friday. And I have a testimonial. Hey, it's all part of leveraging on the social media, right? This month of June, we are concluding our conversation on leveraging on the social media for impact and to build your brand, either your personal brand or your business brand. And I have a testimony. On my birthday, I was gifted with a plot of land. I can't stop talking about it because I'm still in shock. Honestly, it's not just about the value of the gift. It's also about the way the gift happened and the purpose for which we're going to be putting the gift to. So we are going to start our journey of building a development center for women. Woo! Who is excited? Who is excited? I am excited. I don't know about you, but I am super excited because we're going to start a journey of the building. We now have a plot of land to do that, and it was totally a gift, and it's all part of the social media. I did know most, in fact, 95% of the women I never knew from Adams. I met most of them here on social media, and then they thought it twice to form a network, and that network called the Young Ladies gifted me that plot of land. I did a live video yesterday, and I said I can't stop talking about it. It's my testimony. I would say it loud, I will scream it loud, I will shout it loud because it's really redefining the narrative. When people say women don't support women, it's a lie. This is a classic example that women do support women. Women can allow other women to fly on their wings and soar on their wings. So this is a testimony that, listen, women support women, and women have been supporting women. Women are holding women's hands. This is it. I'm really super, super grateful. So honored, actually. So honored. And if you're in Enugu, you know Otima Junction very well. At Otima Junction, they also put up a very big billboard in my honor to celebrate my birthday. And I'm just so grateful. Honestly, I'm so grateful. It also shows that they appreciate, they really appreciate, you know, the impact, the honor, and all of those. Just a minute. Thank you. Sorry, there was a lot of noise coming from behind. I'm still in the hotel, so there's a lot of noise going on. So it's so deep for me, and I can't stop talking about it. When you do what you do, just keep doing what you do. When I say I'm too focused to give up, I say that without any regrets. Honestly, I don't do what I do for people to celebrate me or people to appreciate me. What I just do what I do because I know it's the right thing to do, and it's also the God thing to do. And when people begin to appreciate, it's an extra validation that comes with it. And I deeply appreciate it. It's not easy. In this time, in this climate, people come together and decided to gift you a plot of land, Haba. It's so deep, and I don't joke with it at all. I'm so grateful, and I will keep talking about it because this is the first time someone is really, a woman is really gifting such thing to me. Women, not even women, women. This is my first time of having this kind of experience, and it's not one that I take for granted at all. It's so humbling, it's so exciting, it's so shocking, it's so deep, and I do not joke with it at all. I ask that you please join me in praying for them, in asking God to bless them and prosper the works of their hands. And I also received a lot of other surprise packages from sisters, from Facebook friends, and from all that. And it goes to the heart of what we are discussing tonight, the conversation we've been having throughout the month of June, leveraging on the social media. And like I said, I didn't know most of them from here, from Adams. I met most of them here on social media, and we formed a connection. We've had relationship, and look at it blossoming. And so tonight, I want to ask you to think really well. What do you want to use the social media to do? What kind of things do you want to use it to do? It's all up to you. Do you want to use it to grow your personal brand, your business brand, or do you just want it to be an entertainment platform. It's all your decision to make. And whatever choice you make, just, be happy with it, and then, you just live with it. Because life, after all, is a matter of choices. You make a choice and you live with the choices that you make, right? So it's really important that you also take a look at the added value and benefit of the social media. In this time, you can really look at using the so leverage on social media to grow your either your personal brand or your business brand. I see most times that a number of persons are more focused on their business brand as entrepreneurs, as vendor, which is good. But also, your personal brand is very important, and you need to really pay attention to what you're putting out. I remember last week I talked about who you attract, who comes into your space, how conscious are you about that, and really, what are you even putting out there? Because the next one is so bad, but I'm not going to give up. The network is so bad, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to give up. Yeah, so as I was saying before the network kicked me off, I'm not going to do a full 1 hour today because I'm very tired. I'm just going to use time out just to wrap up the conversation. I really did want to show up, and that's why I'm here. It's been a very long day. I've been up I got up. I went to bed I think about 2 a.m. and then I've been up since I think it's 6:30 or thereabouts. But I decided I have to show up. It's a keeping. That's me keeping being consistent, right? Okay, so the social media. We're talking about social media, and Facebook is one of the social media. Now there are different apps that you can use. There are really different apps that you can use. Just a minute. Okay, the network is challenging, but we'll still stay here. So there are a lot of apps. Like right now, I'm using StreamYard, and StreamYard has the free version, it has the paid version, different levels of paid version. And with this version of the StreamYard I can, with this version of the StreamYard I can live stream to YouTube, to LinkedIn, to Facebook, different channels of my different pages of my Facebook. So you really need to know what you can do with the social media. There's a lot you can do with it. And how familiar are you with the terrain? Whatever is worth doing well. I just announced to you that we've just launched the Friday Night Hangout book, a 359-page book. I'm going to put it out on my page, on my Facebook page tomorrow, or even later this summer. I think I'll do it tomorrow. And it for me is deep. That out of all these conversations we've had, just season one, that of 2020, 359 pages, we had to compress to get there. So you really need to ask yourself, what do you want to get out of it? What really do you want to get out of social media? And you need to think deeply about it. Don't just show up for showing up sake. Show up and make a difference. In fact, in one of the sessions we had today at the She Speaks Summit here in Lagos, the first day, we talked about types of success. We looked at types of success, and I was saying that, you know, a lot of person focus more on economic success, financial success, without looking at the other types of success. And social media can help you in that journey. If you decide that what you want to do is to have um, impact success, that is when you invest in people, create a legacy, and all that. The social media becomes a tool to do that. And so you're very intentional when you show up. You know the kind of app you can use to connect to people. You can do a lot of stuff virtually without even getting to meet people one on one. I have a lot of friends on social media, and I just get to meet some of them in person, when I get into town. These days, sometimes I'll be at the airport, someone will say, "Oh, are you not the one, Professor Joy?" I'm looking at the person, I said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't recognize. Oh, you wouldn't know me, but I'm your follower on Facebook." And I feel so appreciative, and I would hug them sometimes if they would let me. We'll talk, sometimes exchange numbers, and that's what life is all about. So you can use social media just to connect. So sometimes you might just want to connect, you want to be friends, you want to make digital friends. That's what the media is all about. So it's all up to you to define what it is you want to use. And with that connection you've made, you can also use it to create an impact. If you have any knowledge, just like we do with the Friday Night Hangout, where from time to time I bring in people to share their knowledge, to dish out stuff, you can also decide to do that. There is also the YouTube channel. We most of us have YouTube channels, but we underuse it, myself inclusive. In fact, I'm not using my YouTube channel as much as I would love to. And one of the commitments I've made to myself this new season is, Joy, you're going to be using your YouTube channel more effectively and efficiently. Because this Friday night hangout is also being broadcast on the YouTube channel. So we have some persons who watch the replay who join us from the YouTube channel. So if you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do look for me, Joy Onyeso, subscribe, or you look for the Power Woman TV and join us. You're going to be seeing a lot of content on our YouTube channel from the month of July. Get ready. A lot of information moving on our YouTube, especially the Power Woman TV. You know, so get ready to, um, you know, get engaged and connected with lots of informative material. One of the things I know I'm committed to is on you added value, really added value, and I do a lot of. I give free value as much as I do paid value. Just like here in Lagos, the She Speaks Summit is a paid program, but I also do a number of free things as well. Friday night and hangout is free. So if you want to impact on people, if you want to create change, the social media now becomes a tool for you to do that. Don't just focus always on selling products, selling services. You can use it to create fun. You can use it to connect to people. You can sometimes I do prayer programs on social media like the Telegram. I recently opened a Telegram handle where once every month I host a faith-based program for 1 hour, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. And one of such program is coming up next week. Next week, Thursday, on my Telegram channel, I'm going to be having the Broken But Remolded program on my Telegram channel, which happens once every month, the last week of the month, 10 to 11, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. just for 1 hour. So you do well to join us. It's always a nice time, and if you miss out, you can always watch the replay. So you can use the social media to reach out to a lot of people. You can use it to pass out information. You can use it to run trading. This is no longer the time where you need to have an office. You want to get a big office, spend so much money. Your business needs to get to a certain extent before you do that. And then for some businesses, you don't even need that office, especially if you're focused on just added value. You want to add value, you want to give out knowledge without really charging anything from it. You can also use the social media to do that. So leverage on the social media. Now, there's another aspect of it. You can also leverage on the social media to learn, which is what we're doing today. On the Friday night hangout, you tune in because you get value. And I don't take it for granted. And that's why I always come prepared. I'm always ready to share. I'm always ready to make sure that I'm bringing something of value to you. So that when you tune in, when you spend your data, you spend your time. I do not joke with time because time is a non-renewable currency. Time is money. And when you spend time to tune in, there must be something of value that you need to go away with. I want you to go with something of value. And so I do hope that in this month of June, with all the conversations we've had on leveraging on social media, that you've picked up one or two things. And if by chance you've missed any of the episode, I ask you and I request of you, please go back and watch the episode. There's a lot of value. Really a lot of value that you can get. We've talked about Facebook algorithm. We've talked about using the Facebook to build our business brand. We've talked about a whole lot of things on the social media. And we've talked about the different digital channels that you can leverage on and finding the one that suits you, finding where your audience stays, and just using this to grow your presence, using this to connect. So go back, listen to it. There is no end to knowledge. Learning happens in a continuum. And the more you listen, the more you grow. The more you learn, the more you multiply. And don't get tired of tuning in. I do not take this program at all for granted. Neither do I take your presence here for granted at all. It's not one that I joke with at all. Let me stay by this. I'm trying to, trying to stabilize my phone so I can free my hands. Don't mind if the thing's a little bit slanty. If you're just joining in, welcome, welcome, welcome. I want to welcome especially to the Friday Night Hangout, our last episode in the month of June. This is our 102nd episode in season 7. And today we're going to be talking about Okay, I'm back. The network is so bad, really so bad, so bad. So do bear with me. I'm going to wrap up very soon. I've been talking since 9 a.m. till now, so I'm tired. But I just knew I had to show up, right? So I'm going to wrap up very soon. I want to deeply appreciate all of you for tuning in. And I want to appreciate all of you for
Take a look at you. What do you see? A shining light. That's who you are. No other creation has your grace and uniqueness. You are perfect and a blessing to the world. You can do anything you want to do. You can be anything you want to be. Oh, oh, oh,
And the first category is the ready to serve. So we recognize that we're all at different levels and we can engage at different levels. So the ready to sell is for people who are not willing to step out. Then we have no mountain too high. Now, no mountain too high is really very symbolic. When I was envisioning this, the idea is these are a subgroup of women who are sold out on the mission. And no mountain is too high for them to climb. They are focused on their goals, they're committed, they want to show up, and they're ready to play full out. This is your category. Then the last group is the soaring group. This category, they already soar. They are what I call my gold category.
Can you hear me now? I had to log out and log in. The network is so bad. Oh, I hope you can hear me. Good evening, Adese. How are you? Good evening, good evening. The network is so bad. Unfortunately, we might have to wrap up the session tonight. It's so bad, really bad. Okay, thank you. So I see you can hear me now. All right, so I'm so sorry for the network challenges. I have no control over it. We just remain resilient when this kind of thing happens. It just happens sometimes, right? Um, Thank you so much for joining in, and thank you for making our time to join to have this conversation with us tonight. And we are just concluding our conversations on leveraging on the social media. If you have anything you want to share, please use the chat box. We'll be wrapping up in the next 3 or 4 minutes. If you have questions on what we've discussed in the last episodes, please also use the chat box to put in your question. Even after now, I would still go through the comments, and if there are questions, I would reach out to respond to your questions. The network is just too crazy. It's just too crazy tonight. Um, it's been raining here in Lagos, in this part of Lagos. Anyway, it's been raining, so it's been very disruptive. So, thank you so much for joining in, and I hope you did get value from the month of from this month of June on the conversations we've had. If there are any particular topic you want us to see, you want us to talk about in the next couple of months or on the Friday night hangout, please put it in the chat box. please put it in the chat box, and I would look at it and try to incorporate it into our, our program. So on that note, I want to say thank you very much. It's been challenging with the network, but you did show up and you did stay through. Um, Thank you so much. We are going to make up next week, Friday. So make it a date with me next week, Friday. I have a surprise for you next week, Friday. When you come, bring someone along with you. And thank you, really, really thank you. On Wednesday, when I held the copy of the Friday Night Hangout book in my hands, I was very emotional. Out of all these conversations we now have a book. We now have a book that we try to keep it as conversational as possible so that when you're reading through the book, it will give you the feeling as if you're in the Friday Night Hangout show. And if you're a part of that episode, you would really recollect. Some of the episodes I was reading and I was just smiling, some I was reading, I was very emotional, is a whole lot is packed. His 359-page book compiled from the episodes of season one of the Friday Night Hangout, which was in the year 2020. We had those episodes in the year 2020. So it's now in the book form. And if you want a copy, please do let us know. I'm going to put it up on my wall, on both my business wall and my personal wall. So watch out for it tomorrow. And if you indicate, a member of my team would be in touch with you, and then you can grab your copy. The price I'm putting up is exclusive of its delivery cost. So it is 7,000 naira for the book, and it's exclusive of the delivery cost, just 7,000 naira. And it's a 359 paged book structured in chapters. We condense thematic contents together into a chapter. So you would see things like women entrepreneurs, health and wellness, celebration of possibilities, wrapping up the season. So it's all in chapters and filled with a lot of nuggets and actionable takeaways, things that can keep you moving, actions that you can take, and you start seeing a difference. So get ready to get your own copy of the Friday Night. And for those of you members of the tribe who already got their copies and other copies during the launch, I want to say thank you so much. Thank you for trusting me. I do not take it for granted at all. Thank you for always showing up, and thank you for finding the Friday Night Hangout a worthwhile space to always hang out in. Like I always say, even if it's one person, I will show up. Even if it's one person, I would show up, and that's why I'm showing up this evening. I've been on from 9 a.m. and I'm completely exhausted. But in keeping faith with my commitment to the Friday Night Hangout tribe, I had to show up tonight. So thank you so much. And with this, we bring to a wrap our conversation on in the month of June on the leveraging of the social media for our business and personal development. And I hope you did get a lot of nuggets. Please do go and watch the earlier episodes in the month of June. It will all come together, and also make plans to get your copy of the Friday Night Hangout. It's a very good gift, by the way. And to all the June crews, a very big shout out to you. Um, we wrap up our month in style. On the 30th of June, I said I'm going to have on my Telegram channel a 1 hour program on Broken But Remolded. I'm going to be talking about the new season. Join me um, on Thursday. I think it's Thursday or Wednesday. I'll check and put the fly out. I'm not sure that my brain is tired, but it's 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. And then I'll also have a Facebook Live on June 30th to cross over into the month of July. If you joined us for the crossover night for the May, you would see it was interesting, it was uplifting, inspiring. We're going to have a repeat performance in the month of June, crossing over into July, and I ask you to join me, and I'm going to be live on my personal page. On this note, I say thank you very much. God bless and keep you. May you have a very wonderful, memorable, relaxing weekend, and remember to do you, celebrate you, and be happy. Happiness is a choice. You can decide if you want to be happy or sad. Choose wisely, and don't overload yourself. Rome wasn't built in a day. Take it easy, be patient with yourself. Speed kills. Growth happens in a continuum. Be willing to go through the process. Be willing to take it one step after the other. And I'm still in the excitement mood, the shock mood, in the celebration mood. And I'm going to be keeping you updated on the gift, my birthday gift I got. I told you about one gift I got that kept me so shocked, and that's a plot of land that I was gifted. And I'm super excited. I can't stop talking about it. And we're going to be using it for our Women Development Center. And I'll keep you updated on the journey as we move along. So thank you so much for joining in. I love and celebrate you. And to my team that is behind the scenes supporting Amara Sandra, God bless you. Thank you for staying on despite the very bad network. Thank you so much. And for you also joining in, I don't take it for granted at all. Thank you for staying resilient and focused, even though the network has been bad. I look forward to seeing you next week Thursday, next week Friday, and also on the first episode in the month of June. I remember I have a gift for you, so turn up right. Love you so much. Take care of yourself and stay focused. It's you for now. It's bye till I see you next week. Bye for now.